opioids are the problem. I don't know what society you guys are living in, but Plumas County has one of the higher rates of opiates.
Did you want to extend your time?
Anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Plumas County has one of the higher opioids problems. Like, it's already here, you guys. Like, you might not see it in your valley or wherever you're at, but it's already here. And I feel like if people can start smoking dope and get off that other shit, more power to them. You know, it's one of those things where I've seen a lot of people leave here too because there aren't jobs. I left here because there wasn't any jobs. I had to go learn my trade somewhere else, come back here, and then I keep on building. I've done landscaping, I've done trail crew, I've done construction, just any sort of manual labor. And I'd like to get back to my family roots of farming. And one thing that I have a problem with is, people are talking about, people next door smoking dope and your kids next door are inhaling it. It's not affecting them. It's no different than you burning a fire. It's the same amount of pollution out in the air. It's the same thing. We're not sitting there blowing a huge cloud over you, like trying to piss you off. Like, I'm just trying to do my thing. It's no different than alcohol. If alcohol's your thing, if, eating's your thing, if sex is your thing, whatever's your thing, you have the right to do it. And I would like to see things stay here. Like, I don't want people coming in here and trying to make a buck off of Plumas County. I think it should all be local. We have enough people that have been growing dope here for years and years and years. I know a bunch of old heads around here been growing dope since the 70s here. It's been here, okay? And now that it's a little bit in your face and it's a bit more public, I know you guys are scared, but it's just like alcohol. I'm sure there's a lot more DUIs on alcohol than there are on dope. And shoot, Plumas County, we got a pretty high DUI population as well. And I would just like to say that we need to keep it small. Dilution is the solution to pollution. Spread it out, keep it small, and I don't think we should go big. A cannabis tax, I think that's a bunch of load. Well, I mean, we're not charging people for having a second story, third story on their house. I mean, hoop houses are a way of the future for growing up here. We can't grow a lot of stuff up here. That's why dope growing is so popular. That's why the cartels are up here. The more people we got growing dope in town, the less people are going to be screwing up our national forests. And that's where I like to hang out, is in the woods. Hunting, fishing, all that kind of stuff. I don't want to come across with my family, come across some dope grow. I'd rather just know that my buddy next door is growing some and that's okay. Because they're growing everything else, tomatoes, corn, everything else.
Sure,
looks like my time is
Go ahead and wrap it up.
Thank you guys for being here and listening to all of us.
Long night in the hot room. My name is Lane LeVay. I farm and ranch an 89-acre property in the American Valley of Quincy. We've been there 17 years. We lease our place out to a cattle operator, runs cow-calf operation for 6 months out of the year. We have a horse boarding and equestrian facility there. My wife runs a beauty salon in town. I'm a business consultant and real estate investor. We've got to take off-farm jobs to support our farm because our farm doesn't pay. In agriculture in this county, 5 years ago when we started to work on this general plan, which I was really interested and involved in, we made agriculture one of the 8 elements of the plan. We made agriculture a mandate. We have 161,000 acres of agriculturally zoned land here that's underutilized. I see cannabis as an opportunity for smaller farmers to patch their income and support their farm and be able to stay on their farm. And maybe we can even attract some new farmers to this county. I know we've got our old, older traditional farmers with the cattle and the hay and all those guys have been part of the water program. I've got to pay my fee every year and regulate our water rights. I understand where they're coming from, but I think there's an opportunity for another kind of agriculture, and this is just one other kind. We've got the small micro farmers growing vegetables. We got Gary Romano out here at Sierra Valley Farms. Gary's been growing vegetables for 30 years in his hoop houses. Nobody's had a problem with Gary's hoop houses. We have a very tough climate here. We have a very short window to grow crops. So these type of structures have become popular, and they're going to become more popular. And we should encourage our small farmers. We shouldn't be discouraging our farmers. We should support agriculture. I think it's a very important part of this county. It's a dying part of this county. I don't want to see another barn come down. So I believe that this is just another way for us to support agriculture in this county. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
My name is Bob Orange. I'm addressing my thoughts, not previously stated here. I grew up, work, and reside in Plymouth County, living in Taylorsville. Much is being touted about how allowing commercial grows in Plymouth County will improve our economy and improve the tax base. Every person is still allowed 6 cannabis plants per person, regardless of how this ordinance goes. With the open space communities and growing conditions that we have, every citizen here that wants to will be able to acquire cannabis for their personal use. Whether growing it personally or having a friend or neighbor grow it for you, there will be no shortage. Demand for personally grown cannabis within Plymouth County will be absolutely minimal. So it must be stated that the millions of dollars in sales of this potentially huge amount of commercially grown cannabis will be out of county or out of state. Sales tax and these proceeds or profits will take place in these outside locations, not Plymouth County. Other counties and states will reap the rewards from the production, while we are left holding the residue, dealing with increased crime, testing, monitoring, pollution, and cleanup without any increased tax revenues. It is disingenuous and not true to say that there will be a major improvement in the quality of life and services, i.e. law enforcement, schools, roads, public health, etc., in this county as a result of this commercial cannabis grows. The sales tax will be collected outside of this county. We will not benefit. Additionally, marijuana has to be a cash crop and is still considered illegal by the federal law. Our own local bank, such as Plymouth Bank, is unable to accept the money from these sales as they are federally insured by FDIC and cannot accept this money. It is considered drug money and advised to steer clear. We must also visit the law enforcement aspect of it. As I stated before, and even the sheriff has stated in his newspaper article in federal prison that the cartel is here. I repeat it. Currently, the cartel is currently kept at bay in the shadows, allowing commercial growers to bring them out into the open and into our communities. I must bring out the shooting of the 2 Yuba County Sheriff deputies yesterday in Browns Valley, just a few miles outside of Plymouth County on the southern border. A worker in the cannabis grow shot 2 deputies and he himself is suddenly killed. According to the news, the owner of this co-op was released from prison in Colorado as was a convicted felon. For starting this particular grow and before the shooting, the owners were cited by a Yuba County Code Enforcement Officer for, and this is a direct quote, a notice in order to abate the public nuisance for the illegal occupancy of a recreational vehicle, a substandard mobile home, the illicit discharge of sewage, the accumulation of junk, trash, and debris. The cultivation was not within a qualified accessory structure. What was the result of this? They sued Yuba County for $1 billion last month. These are the kinds of issues and people that this passage of this ordinance will bring in. And you want an unarmed person from the building or planning department for enforcement of this ordinance? Deputies respond to this incident and they get shot. In Calaveras County, a triple murder occurred in a legal grow within months of allowing commercial grows. A major movement has taken place to rescind that ordinance, which has included the removal of the county supervisors who initially voted for it. Calaveras County ordinance regarding the commercial grows turned into a disaster. We need to learn from it. Properties throughout Plymouth County are being purchased by people from all over the United States. Are individuals purchasing property to improve this county's quality of life and live here? For minor food, yes. But for most, absolutely not. Doesn't make the almighty buck and I'm staying here.
Thank you. Any other comments? Yes.
My name is Dan Greenwood, and I'm a farmer and rancher in Sierra Valley, and I have 2 young boys and 1 on the way. And I personally worry about the waste and availability of this stuff. I've used it myself, and it certainly did make me any smarter. More motivated to go get a better job, work harder. I know it's better than some drugs, but to me it does open your mind to other things, sampling other things. against him, I am dead set against him. And the dramatic increase in traffic and just bizarre activity, and I don't think if this ordinance is passed, that's going to get any better. I think it's going to get worse. And I'm not against medical marijuana at all. My grandma used it to stay comfortable as she was dying from cancer, and nobody here has an issue with that, I think. I'm curious what percentage of these grows is actually going to medical use and what's not, what's going just for recreation, and just way more available to the kids around here, and I'm concerned about that. And I'd like to say there are jobs around here. It's not the most happening place, but you have to be willing to work, maybe improvise, learn a trade. Don't be afraid to work hard. And I know the state recognizes this as an agricultural commodity. And personally, I disagree because other than for medicine, it's not helping kids and it's not helping the American. So,
Thank you. Okay, anybody else? Okay.
My name is Ryan Kelly. I'm the Vice President of the Plumas County Growers Coalition. I just wanted to explain to everybody the foundation which cannabis, as of right now, resides off of. The state of California passed Prop 215, the Compassionate Use Act of 1996, legalizing medical cannabis. When it was passed, there weren't guidelines in and around plant numbers or the amount of cannabis that one could possess. In 2001, Senate Bill 420 was passed, putting guidelines to 6 mature plants as well as 12 immature plants, and protecting the 501c3 nonprofit and their ability to be compensated for services rendered, as well as protecting the medicinal patient and the care. So Senate Bill 420 also said that any county that presently didn't have a cannabis ordinance automatically resided off of Senate Bill 420 guidelines. These are the laws that we presently reside off of. You can go to CalNormal if you like to find more of that out. Prop 64 was passed by the state as well as the county in November of 2016. Our county has the ability to ban or restrict Prop 64 guidelines as well as align ourselves with the state. The fact that California is on the precipice of a $20 billion industry, restricting or banning cultivation, commercial cultivation in Plumas County would handicap us more than we're already handicapped. As of this moment, we don't have the ability to make sure everybody is in compliance, but as soon as a cannabis ordinance is implemented, 70 to 80% of all revenue generated from the taxation of square footage on every commercial grow goes to the planning department, ag department, and sheriff's department for compliance. The other 20-30% goes to the county. The sheriff's department would finally have the ability to affect the cartel's presence in our beautiful forests. Prohibition has created stigmas and preconceived notions when it comes to the endless medicinal benefits of this plant. Our federal government possesses the medicinal patents on this plant as of right now. There isn't another plant on this planet that has a higher anti-proliferative property than cannabis, anti-proliferative property, anti-cancer. I think that the pros way outweigh the cons when it comes to commercial cannabis in Plumas County. The information has to be looked at before, an opinion is given. There's so much information that without all of the information, your perception is off. So, thank you guys.
Any other public comment? Okay, I really want to take this time to really kind of express that this is the greatest thing about the United States of America is you can come in here and we can have these public hearings and we can listen to everybody and take these public comments, and it's a great thing to be able to do. And I couldn't imagine doing it in any other way. And appreciate all of you coming out and bringing all your comments. And we will definitely got them all charted down there. I don't think we even have any paper left on the pad back there. But thank you very much for coming out and participating in this democracy type process. And thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Don't tip over.